Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. We are here for yet another reaction video. This time we're going to be checking out the trailer for The Bridge Curse Road to Salvation. I know absolutely nothing about this game. I've heard nothing about it. It's popped into my news feed and a couple of you reached out and said, have you seen this horror game? So straight away, I'm here checking out the trailer. I like horror. I like creepy Asian sort of lore backstories. I absolutely love the Fatal Frame games, and this is kind of leaning into that genre. Siren was another good one. Silent Hill. There's so many good ones out there. Even like the indie titles like Visage, all ones to watch. And hopefully this is going to fall into that camp. So we're here to check out the trailer for the game. Hopefully we're going to get some gameplay, seeing as it's a gameplay introduction. But straight away, blood and gore, all that jazz. Let's have a look.
The Bridge Curse Road to Salvation is a cinematic survival horror game developed by Softstar, a Taiwan-based studio best known for long-running RPG franchises Sword and Fairy, Empire of Angels, and Xuan Yuan Sword. While The Bridge Curse Road to Salvation may be a newer IP for the acclaimed developer, it's already gained significant notoriety in Asia as an adaptation of a popular live-action film.
Nice. Sounds good.
Now, East Asia Soft Limited has partnered with Softstar to bring The Bridge Curse to new audiences in the West, complete with English voiceovers by a talented cast selected for their previous work in anime and other popular video games. The story of The Bridge Curse starts as night falls on Tonghu University, where 6 friends gather to rehearse for a live stream where they promise viewers that they'll put an urban legend to the test. They say that performing a ritual while counting the steps of a campus bridge will cause a ghost to appear.
And it does?
While not all of the friends believe the legend, they're happy to play along and use it to prank university freshmen. But when the ritual really awakens a curse that none of the students know how to break, the night on campus starts to turn deadly. Confused and separated, the 6 friends desperately search to reunite, survive an unknown threat, and somehow escape the university. Will their friendship keep them safe, or will a darker truth surface as tension between them reaches a boiling point? All the imagery and psychological elements that fans love about Asian horror are on full display in The Bridge Curse.
Whoa.
Grounding its paranormal tale with unnerving realism. From the atmospheric university grounds and darkened classrooms, to local Taiwanese superstitions and creepy long-haired ghosts.
Of course.
The Bridge Curse feels plausibly immersive. In fact, for the production team, the game's Asian horror themes struck a little too close to home when their producer's desk was mysteriously and repeatedly flooded, damaging equipment and unnerving the crew. Starting on the first day production began and only occurring overnight, dirty water began leaking from the ceiling despite the office never having plumbing problems before, and no maintenance worker could identify the problem.
No way. You're lying.
Considering The Bridge Curse is based on urban legends about a restless spirit in a watery grave, this all felt too on the nose to be mere coincidence.
If that's true, that's creepy.
So boring.
And I love it.
In The Bridge Curse Road to Salvation, every character has a unique personality and motivations. And as players assume the role of each of them, new perspectives of the story will gradually be revealed.
Nice. Good mechanic.
Gameplay takes place in first person, with chapters alternating between the friends who are often paired up as they discuss what's happening around them. Players will need to move between university locales while staying undetected by malicious spirits. In some cases, this might require hiding in a locker or portable toilet until the coast is clear. Get caught, and it's game over with a gruesome end. By working together and evading the ghost that's chasing them, the friends might manage to discover a way to break the curse. But their hopes of leaving campus quickly dwindle as all paths seem to be cut off. Now they'll need to finish what they started or become the curse's next victims. With certain characters' knowledge of the occult combined with quick thinking under pressure and the fearlessness of their friends, this unlikely team could uncover secrets that no students before them ever have.
Aye, aye. Shadow Stingray.
But it's up to you to guide them.
Hello, friend. Oh, that's that Reminds me of that dummy, that mannequin from Resident Evil 8, the DLC. Remember that? Oh, the Rose DLC. That is still to this day one of the craziest, most intense horror scenes I've ever played in a game. If you haven't played the Village DLC, play it. It's intense. Play Village as well if you haven't played that. On the whole, it looks really good. For an indie title, I'm quite into this, and they've got a really good track record of games. I still need to play the Fairy game. And no, I don't mean Tinkerbell, I mean the actual Fairy game, because that's meant to be quite a tearjerker as well, a good story. So they've got a good track record of putting together titles for us. So the game itself looks really good. I think they've nailed the atmosphere, the music, the tension, I'd imagine, when you're playing it with 3D audio, headphones enabled, walking through the areas. If they've got the atmospheric sound down to a T, this one's going to be amazing. The ghost is creepy. The setup is quite good. They're setting up for a live stream, and then the friends go missing, and they have to sort of get back together. And it's all based on a curse. It's kind of like your standard teen Asian horror sort of plot, but with a twist. And the one thing that has actually put me off is the stealth mechanics, because I get you have to hide and it's tense, and there's games like Outlast that do that really well, but at least if you get caught you can run, whereas on this one it looks like if you get caught you are dead. And I played Inflicted, which was a very similar premise. If you get seen by the ghost, it chases you, it grabs you, you're dead. It's that kind of same thing. So that's the one and only thing that is slightly putting me off. But I think as a horror title, as an indie title as well, we have to keep going back to that point. This looks really, really interesting. The comedy value in it looks really good. There's some really out there scenes where like the ghost is trying to grab you through the toilet, the washing machine. It's like your standard Japanese horror game. But obviously, as they've said in the trailer, we're going to get that ported into English audio and subtitles with voice actors that we know and love from famous anime. So I think this is one I'm going to be playing on the channel, guys. Let me know in the comments if you want to see it, but I think this is one I'm going to definitely be picking up. My only concern with this one is how long is it going to be, because this could be a 4-hour game or a 40-hour game, and I don't like the thought of either. So hopefully it goes somewhere in between the middle, between 7 and 10 hours. I think it's got a danger of going on too long. We've seen games before where it just gets dragged out. The jump scares become null and void, or there's too many jump scares. So it needs to find a good balance of horror, atmosphere, and storytelling along with comedy. And it's quite a hard balance to strike. Sometimes they think people want constant jump scares, but then you become kind of immune to it as you play along with the game. So hopefully it's going to be somewhere in between the two. I'm hoping for a sort of a 10 to 15 hour title with some comedy, intriguing characters, a good subplot, scary atmosphere, scary sounds, scary monsters, good gameplay, nothing too buggy or glitchy, and I think we're in for a solid horror experience if that's the case. So stay tuned for this one. It didn't give us a release date. I'm going to have a quick look on the description just to see if we've got one. 7 college students awaken a curse. No. Oh, there you go, 30th of August, so that's quite soon, next week. Offers intense action, puzzle elements, immersive exploration, film quality storytelling, and cutting-edge graphic design. I mean, I think this is one we're going to pick up, guys. I didn't plan to play this at all. I didn't know anything about it until today when it popped in on my newsfeed. But this is one I'm going to be picking up. I think I'll be doing a playthrough on the channel because I'm a massive fan of horror. I love these types of games. Visage is still, to this day, one of my all-time favourite horror games. That was an indie title and it scared the absolute hell out of me, and this looks to be set up in the same sort of premise as that as well. Love the Fatal Frame games, and this is again similar sort of theme and style. The voice acting sounds and looks really, really good. The atmosphere is there. The ghosts are really creepy and out there, and you know there's going to be some comedy stuff in there as well, I think, for people to kind of be encouraged to carry on and play through the game. But as I said, my only worry is it's going to be too long or too short. Hopefully it's a fine line in the middle. There's not too many jump scares that it just becomes, you know, a attempted scare fest when actually it just gets boring and predictable. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit more. This is probably the last we're going to get on the game. It's a very quick, short, sharp, but informative trailer. And we've got 10 days until the release date. So stay tuned for the channel if you want to see the playthrough. It will be going up on there. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Subscribe and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, PSN, all the usual jazz, and you won't miss when this stream goes live. And any other content that I post, including reaction videos, live streams, and full game playthroughs. Thank you so much for checking out the video, guys. Until the next one, I'll see you very, very soon. Take care. Peace.